YouTubers, I'm glad you're all here. Thank you very much for joining me. Here we have an image of one of the restaurants after Hurricane Nicole weakened into a tropical storm today, Thursday, November 10th. Noticed here they got the hurricane menu, and then also it says cash only. I really liked it when I was down there last year at Cocoa Beach. Thankfully, the pier is still intact. Large waves are continuing. They had winds there last night about 75 miles an hour. I was looking at the menu. Yeah, good prices. There's a video too on Twitter. This is the inside of one of the hotel rooms there at Cocoa Beach. And the wind was just coming in the windows and the window curtains were shaking. Here's a live capture, or a capture I should say, of the live camera for the Cocoa Beach pier. Yeah, it held up pretty good. I'm glad to hear that, or glad to see that. Originally, about 345,000 homes and businesses across Florida were without power. This is just 6 weeks after Hurricane Ian did so much devastation to the West Coast, and this time it came in on the East Coast. They're saying there was constant winds of 75 miles an hour, but Cocoa Beach had 85-mile-an-hour winds, or 120 kilometers per hour. That's for 85-mile-an-hour winds. It made landfall at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time along the East Coast north of Miami. Yeah, and the powerful storm surge created a lot of erosion. Yeah, probably weather modification, creating these storms, creating droughts around the country, around the world. Winds evidently dropped to about 60 miles an hour, 100 kilometers per hour. And it's going to go up through Georgia and North and South Carolina. Most of Florida's 22 million residents remain under a tropical storm warning, high winds and storm surges warning, along with local hurricane statements that urging people to stay indoors, and watch for flooding. They're advising people to stay inside. Wind-driven waves have washed over beaches and rushed inland to flood low-lying areas well beyond the storm. They also said that the high winds had blown down trees and power lines. This here is a clip from a video on Twitter of a power line that had fallen down right along, I don't know if it was houses or apartments or garages, but it was on fire. There's another image. I don't even know where this was at. This here is a message that was posted as of 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time about the storm. Florida's Governor DeSantis said there was 17,000 line workers and other power employees staged across the state to restore power now that the storm has passed. This here is the projected track of the storm. It says here Nicole will produce heavy rainfall today across Florida Peninsula. Flash and urban flooding will be possible across portions of the Florida Peninsula, along with renewed river flooding on the St. Johns River. Evidently over there they got docks that have washed up into people's yards. Isolated flash urban and small stream flooding will also be possible on Friday in the southeast through the central Appalachians, including the Blue Ridge Mountains, and extending northward through eastern Ohio, west central Pennsylvania, and into western New York on or by Friday night and into Saturday, it says. More than 60 school districts across the state were closed on Thursday. Orlando International Airport stopped commercial flights on Wednesday, while Walt Disney Park and other theme parks were closed. Another Twitter post of a tree that was blown over. Yeah, it was just on September 28th that Hurricane Ian made landfall and caused more than $60 million in damage and killed more than 140 people. I am so glad it was only a Category 1 hurricane when it made landfall there. The Atlantic hurricane season officially runs from June 1st to November 30th. Yep, sending prayers and grateful. I haven't heard of anyone that's been hurt. I hope that remains the case. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please stay safe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you.